Good morning, y'all. So right now we are at it's like a service plaza. I'm in Pennsylvania right now. Y'all never believe what just happened. I just came from the hospital. This morning I decided that I was going to be super productive. I was going to make me some, you know how you guys put those lemons and limes inside of your water and cucumbers and stuff. So I decided to go ahead and cut me some lemon and some lime. And everybody knows that I can't cut vegetables and fruit for nothing, right? Y'all already know I cut my whole finger. It wouldn't stop bleeding. Like, I was panicking. It was like at 5 o'clock in the morning. I called my mama. So I'm like, Mama, I need help. Da, da, da. Mind you, she's back in our hometown. So she's like, oh, my truck just shut off. So she's like, girl, you know, what's wrong? What's that? Because my mom is like very like protective. So she's like, what's wrong? Da, 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 da. And I'm like, I cut my finger. And I'm a baby sometimes. So I was like freaking out for real. Because I'm like, dang, what am I going to do? Like, here it is here. I ended up going to the hospital. After I tried putting a t-shirt over it, I tried putting like a band-aid. The band-aid was soaked in minutes, not even minutes. It was like to the point where it was sliding off my finger. It was bleeding that much. I'm gonna put a picture in here, so if you guys don't like gore and things like that, it wasn't that bad, but I'm gonna put the picture in so you guys can see. Like, I know it touched my bone. I went into the hospital. I took a Uber to the hospital, which it was hard to find an Uber. And I'm over here panicking because first and foremost, everybody knows that I cannot stand blood. Like, I can't stand gore and things like that. It's really disgusting to me, and I normally feel a little lightheaded when I see too much of it. I was starting to feel lightheaded, and outside of that, it was just getting everywhere. Like, it got on my bed sheets. Like, I'm irritated about that because now I have to get some peroxide and try to get that out. But outside of that, when I got there, it finally stopped bleeding. So, wow, thank you. But I went and they ended up not even having to give me stitches, which is great. And it sort of made me feel like I was there for no reason because they ended up just putting glue on my finger. Either way, I was freaking out. So this whole morning was dedicated to me trying to be productive and ended up in the hospital. But we are back on track. I finally got my Uber back here. My job has okayed it for me to drive because apparently they want to make sure that you didn't take any medication before you came back. Yeah, so right now I'm about to go ahead and start driving, and I figured I would talk to you guys while I'm driving just because I've been getting asked like, can you do a driving video? So I'm gonna go ahead and do a driving video. I already did my pre-trip and everything, so right now I'm just trying to find an exit. And y'all, I just threw this t-shirt on my head. I did slick my edges for this video though, so. This way. Sometimes it's hard. Am I the only one that sometimes finds it just a tad bit, like not too difficult, but a tad bit difficult to find the exit of the service plaza? Because there's just so many areas. Where's the exit? Oh, I can't find an exit for real. Okay. Anyways, yesterday, okay, I think this is the exit here. Mind you, sometimes stuff ends up flying in the back. It's not because I drive crazy, it's just because I don't secure everything like I should. Here comes this car. Okay, so let's rewind it back. Yesterday, let's talk about yesterday. So yesterday, I made some vegetarian burritos, and I tried you know how they have ground beef in a package? I actually bought the mock ground beef in a package, which is actually like plant-based. They're taking a stretch trying to make it look like it's ground beef in the actual package. I think that's a stretch. But anyways, I went ahead and got it because I didn't know when I was going to use this meat, and this meat could stay in the refrigerator. I keep saying meat, but it's not meat. The stuff that I normally buy, it comes frozen, which is already crumbled. The meat crumbles. So I got the ground beef package, and I don't know what I expected. To be honest, I expected it to be similar to ground beef. So I'm gonna insert a clip, but for the most part, when I first started browning the meat, it was sort of like the consistency of like gum. Like it was sort of gummy. Like it wasn't breaking up like I needed it to. It was sort of like clay. Like there we go, like clay, gummy. And it didn't smell like vegetables. It smelled like a lot of seasoning. Like they flavored it to taste like meat. So based off of those two assessments, I'm more than likely gonna stick to the meat crumbles. But after I warmed it up, number two, it didn't turn, you know how actual hamburger meat turns like that brown? This meat didn't turn that brown. And of course, okay, it's not meat, it's plants, so I get it. It's probably not gonna perform like meat, but it took way longer for it to turn brown, and then it didn't turn the brown I expected. So me knowing it was plants, I wasn't too concerned with like it being raw. But I warmed it for about 15 minutes, and then after that I threw in my taco seasoning, and then I made me dressing. So I cut up the tomatoes and put in some sour cream, some cheese. I don't like lettuce, so I did use spinach instead of lettuce. Some people be like, ugh, but I actually like spinach. So yeah, I made me a burrito, and it was actually really good. Threw in some sour cream and some taco sauce on it. I recommend getting the meat crumbles though, like the frozen meat crumbles, as opposed to the one in the package. If you're okay with it being harder to grind up and you're okay with it taking longer to brown, then you know, by all means. By the way, y'all got the hospital scared. The moment when I went in for my finger, I meant to tell y'all, every time I went to a new person, because you know, at first you meet with the front desk, then you meet with the nurse, then you meet with another nurse, then you meet with a doctor, then you meet with another nurse again. I met with like 4 different people. When I tell you, every single person I ran into, they all asked me, they're like, do you have shortness of breath? Do you have any flu-like symptoms? Have you been coughing and wheezing? I'm like, no, I've been fine. Every single one of them. Then I get to my doctor, and my doctor is like, you've been staying in the area? You've been staying in your own area? I'm like, no, I travel. He like, where you coming from? I'm like, I don't know, everywhere actually. He like, like he is like low-key like, oh, let me get her out of here. And then I'm trying to say a joke. I think it wasn't funny though, but I'm like, I would say that I don't run into people often, but I use public restrooms. So he like he is like, absolutely not. So he just got me right on out of there. Y'all got these people scared, but no, I do not have the Rona. I'm not infected. Oh, is that the, I missed the street, didn't I? Oh, dang. Is this the street? This ain't the street, is it? Dang, I can't go in there. Oh, Lord Jesus. I can't go in there. This is what I be talking about. I can't stand missing the doggone street. And then the thing about this GPS is it don't want to reroute for you. Oh, can I just go in there? Oh, I can't go in there. It's a whole truck stop, but they got this whole dedicated area where you can't go through that spot. Damn. Okay, we gotta figure out a way. Now this is the part that I be talking about. When you can't make a U-turn because you're on a busy street, or you gotta find a way to get around back to where you was at. Like now you gotta find like a big old parking lot that you can make a U-turn in, because I missed the street I was supposed to turn in. And to be honest, it didn't look like a street I was supposed to be turning in the first place. This be stressing me out. Can I turn here? How, Sway? How am I supposed to turn there? How? See what I'm saying? This GPS about to get. Can I turn here? Can I even turn there? No. real. Can I turn down there? If I turn down there, maybe I'll be able to. Oh, you mother lover just got all up in the way. I can't even get in there. Y'all cars that be pulling up all the way to the edge where y'all be trying to make that turn, y'all be in the way of the truck drivers. And see, any other way, any other day, I would have just started turning and made them back up. But I didn't even know if that was a street I could turn on anyway, so. Bro, I really cannot find a spot to make this turn in. This about to be stressful. Oh, I'm stressed. I'm stressed for real, y'all. I need some lip gloss, my lips dry. This already been an eventful day. I done went to the hospital. Now I can't even find. I done missed the turn. Now I can't even find out where to go. I'm really just hoping that I can find like a Walmart or a nice truck stop would be cool. Like I see that there's trucks coming this way, which means that they're coming from an area that will allow trucks. So hopefully there's like this big parking lot or something. There's been times where I done turned around in parking lots I knew I was supposed to be in. And then this GPS is so trash. It do not reroute. I am so like miles away of where I was supposed to be at. I'm sweating. No, I'm not. Oh, now we gotta slow down. Y'all, I'm like 8 miles away. I done drove 8 miles away from where I'm supposed to be at. All because I couldn't find an area to make a U-turn. I'm stressing out. I can't stand being in a like downtown area. Oh, Jesus. Help me out, Lord. Y'all know when y'all get super nervous and you low-key gotta use the bathroom? That's how I feel. I feel like I gotta use the bathroom. Can I turn here? Please tell me I can turn here. Please, Jesus, just tell me I can turn here. I think I can. Ooh, I'm stressing out. This job is stressful. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. For the people who ain't drove trucks before, it ain't easy. It's simple, not easy. I learned that from my sermon that I just watched. What sermon was that? It's simple, it ain't easy, okay? Don't be out here thinking, oh Lord, stay out the way. Stay out the way. Stay out the way. Back up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See, these cars be in the way. They about to throw me back on the freeway. This GPS know I'm far. They said, you about to get back on this freeway. You doing too much. Hey, put me on the freeway. I don't care. Put me on the freeway before you have me downtown going through tight corners and stuff. It's cars parked on the street. Mess around and knock somebody's mirror off on accident. I never did that before, by the way. I've had that done to me way before I've done that myself. But no, y'all, I do not have the Rona. I do not have the coronavirus. I mean, I honestly feel like, I'm sorry to sort of dumb this stuff down, but I'm just really not afraid of that. I feel like this happens every year, or every time there's a virus. I mean, I remember the swine flu. We done had the H1N1 or whatever. Isn't that the swine flu? Don't quote me. I was younger and I was not paying attention. But we done had Ebola. Now Ebola scared me, okay? And I was good up until I started Googling stuff. See, that's what you can't do. You can't just go to Google and start researching stuff because they love to scare you on there. And I was about 17, 18. I don't know how old I was. Probably 16, 17. I don't know how old I was. But all I know is when Ebola came out, I was good the first month. But after like the second month, I decided, let me Google it because they still talking about this. I feel like this is getting old. I Googled it, and man, when I tell you, I felt like we was about to be like I Am Legend. They had me thinking that we was about to be zombies out here, that that it was about to be an apocalypse. And so I was really texting people like, make sure that you have a safety emergency kit in your basement because you never know what's happening. Like, I was trying to prepare people out here for the worst. I was prepared to go get some canned food and stuff. I was really prepared to like live in our basement. Like, I was on it. And ever since, it just disappeared. Like, it, you know, it wasn't even a thing anymore after like 3 months. I just, you know, I realized that their job is to scare you because they want you to be like, they want you to tune in to all the broadcastings and things like that. So now when it comes to the coronavirus, I just try to pay attention to the facts. And the facts are, from the last time I heard of it, the facts are, you know, they don't have more than like 48 known deaths in the U.S., but there were 2,100 cases on coronavirus. So, and then they said that majority of those deaths, or like a lot of those deaths, came from elderly people that were in the nursing homes. So, okay, I know I'm not the only person out here that knows that when you're older, it doesn't take as much for your immune system to get compromised, whereas someone that is younger. So if you're in a freaking nursing home and the coronavirus is spread through there, then yeah, some people, and then honestly, I feel like, and I'm so sorry because I'm probably speaking real ignorantly, so forgive me if I'm speaking ignorantly and it's somebody in your family that probably passed from coronavirus, which I highly doubt, but say it did happen, and I'm very sorry. I just feel like if you ended up dying off coronavirus, it was probably your time to go anyway. That's just my thoughts. I'm sorry if I'm being insensitive, but I really don't think that it's a threat like they're trying to claim it to be. You know, but here I am. I'm not a doctor. Even though there have been doctors that said that the news outlets are overdoing it, you know. You guys let me know in the comments below. Because maybe I'm just being insensitive and maybe I'm being very passive on the subject. But I truly feel like you shouldn't really be worrying about coronavirus like that. Like, yes, be wise, be careful, wash your hands. Make sure you're not just touching anything and throwing food in your mouth with the same hand that you touched on everything. You know, make sure that you handle your business, stay clean, stay hygienic. But outside of that, you know, they quarantining people and things like that. They're telling people to stay home. I think those are just safety measures because they don't want it to be widespread. But I don't think it's enough where you feel like it's about to be the end of the world or it's about to be an apocalypse. Like, no. So if you got the Rona, stay at home, drink you some soup. And of course, after you went to the doctor, because don't just stay at home because you might be one of them 48. I'm back off the freeway, so this is red zone. Let me really pay attention. Even though I was paying attention, so, you know, I was paying attention, but. Alright, let's see if I'm able to detect where this place is, because that's would be the problem. A lot of times I can't even find it. And once you pass it, it's sort of like what you about to do now? Might as well just go on home. Okay, it's saying to turn here. So, okay, now it's saying it'll be on the left, but I can't trust the GPS. And it's called Chewy.com. Why is it called Chewy? But this GPS be saying it's on your left. And the next thing I know, I'm passing it because I'm looking left, but it's on my right. What is this? What is this? Chewy? Is this Chewy? Come on. Why? This is what I be talking about. They don't have a sign. And if I pass it, then what? So I'm going to go in here because there's nothing else I can do. And I'm going to have to walk in and ask them, are y'all Chewy? Which... They should be Chewy. Wait, it's called WAG. It's WAG Chewy? What the heck? Y'all. See, I gotta go up in here. Y'all gonna come with me. I'm gonna go in here real quick and see. What company is this?
Wait.
It's not Chewy, is it?
You looking for Chewy?
Yes.
You go out of this door right here. Like this road that's going down. All you gotta do is just follow. When you get out of this door, that street that's right there. Go the whole way straight to the end. And you're gonna come up to it.
A few moments later.
So it's literally down here.
Yeah, it's down here. You got an interview there or something?
No, I'm dropping it. I'm dropping their load.
Oh, you driving that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My brother got a CDI. You driving a big ass truck.
Do we?
Yeah.
He was like the only person in there working. And they be cool normally. The people that be working in there. That's why I don't have a problem going in and asking like where I'm supposed to be at. Am I supposed to be in this building or? But yeah, like there's no sign that says Chewy. But see what I'm saying? The GPS will always tell you to go where you're supposed to go, but once it gets to the specifics, it sort of just drops you off anywhere and you got to figure it out from there. But had I just went a little bit further down, I would have found it. This is literally right down here. I'll show y'all. This is the building I was in, and this is Chewy right down here. Have I been here before? He's talking about you there for an interview? I ain't trying to. Looking like these trucks all waiting. I'm hoping not. I'm just looking for the doggone receiving door. And it's looking like, where's this driver going? It looked like he found that doggone door. That's what it looked like. Yep, there it is. It's right there. Which if I just wiggle this truck back and forth, it'll eventually go all the way in, and then I'm gonna have to come back out here and pull this and push it back in so that the pin could come back out. All right, y'all, so we just stopped at a Pilot. I know this is like a last minute update. I did not tell you guys what was going on, but for the most part I was waiting at my shipper for like 3 hours, so my truck just shut off. But now we are at Pilot for the day. I'm gonna take a shower, so I am filling up my bag with I have my washcloth and towel, and I have my jacket and pants and underwear and stuff. And I normally just take this bag, which is always full of everything that I need, like my shower shoes and things like that, so I don't really have to take anything out. And then I always take out my dirty clothes and put them in my dirty clothes bin once I'm finished with the bag, and repeat. So I'm going to walk you guys to the shower room. You're a jerk.
So hopefully we can hire somebody. Hi.
I'm just trying to get a shower.
Okay.
I can get right here, bud.
Get your rewards card.
Yes, please. Thank you. Hey y'all, so I just got out of the shower. My hair is still wet because I washed my hair. Anyways, since coming back, I made me some of my burritos from yesterday, which they look way bigger than what they are. It's just my finger is sort of messed up, so it's sort of compromised the way I rolled these burritos. Anyways, I'm gonna eat that, and then after I eat, or pretty much while I'm eating, I'm gonna be watching my sermon for the night, take some notes, and then I will be off to bed for the day. So I hope you guys enjoy. I only really did this because you guys asked for me to drive and record it, so I hope that's what you guys was looking for. But being on a truck is sort of repetitive. You drive, you stop, you drive, you stop, and sometimes I do things along the way, but mainly I drive. So I know you guys said that you wanted me to do that soup video. I haven't had a taste for it, but once I get a taste for it again, I'm going to order the groceries and I will definitely do that video. I'll record it next time because it was pretty good for my first time and everything. So all right, so I'm about to eat because I'm hungry, and then I'm gonna watch my sermon and go to bed. So I love you guys so much.